Cloud on the chart, I'm patient. I wait by the week, don't chase it. You see that pushing, you praise it. I see that same move, break faces. They by the top, I'm okay. I let it run and I know she turn back fast when the crowd lean. That's when the real ones come clean. Little more south than it hits. One clean touch and it ships. They thought it was gone, but it isn't. One swing and the whole thing flips. Pressure builds, then it fades. Fake momentum gets played. One more test on the tape, then the trap snaps away. 786 plays the play. 786 stand out the way. They leaning hard and it turns. Real ones know what that hurts. 786 plays the play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. Yeah. Golden pockets lit south a few miles. Now the same old crowd goes silent. They were loud when the candles went wild. Now they stuck in the wrong alignment. I saw the trap in the structure, saw the rush in the rupture. You can keep that momentum talk. I'm on the edge where the flux starts. Hit then a pullback, perfect. One more tap and it works. Yes, they all piled in as service. Then the train got nervous. Pressure builds, then it fades. Fake momentum gets played. One more test on the tape, then the trap snaps away. 786 pays to play. 786 stand out the way. They leaning hard, then it turns. Real ones know what that earns. 786 pays to play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. I don't need hype, I need proof. One sharp move, one clean truth. If it don't hold, I don't flinch. If it does, I'm in that inch. South side, wake up, then reverse. Every overconfident curse. I don't run with the herd. I let the market say the word. 786 pays to play. 786 stand out the way. They leaning hard, then it turns. Real ones know what that earns. 786 pays to play. Come too late, get carried away. They chase that move, then it burns. 786, that's my return. The sun clocked out on me. I still got smoke in my teeth. Ran through the glare all day. Now I can barely breathe. Count what I kept, what slip. Count what I cut, what blade. No time for a frozen screen when the whole room wants your head. I don't look back in the storm, I don't tab on my pain. I wait for the hammer to cool, then I name what remains. If I lost it, I lost it. If I earned it, it stays. When the noise finally fades out, I can read through the haze. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the day, I take that breath. Count the chips, count the scars, count the miles I made. At the end of the day, I check what's left. Markets went beast mode on us. Rooms got cold and loud. Everybody talking big till the numbers come down. I kept my hands on the wheel even when it shook hard. Eyes on the line in the sand. Heart in the blacked out yard. I don't look back in the storm, I don't tab on my pain. I wait for the hammer to cool, then I name what remains. If I lost it, I lost it. If I earned it, it stays. When the noise finally fades out, I can read through the haze. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the day, I take that breath. Count the chips, count the scars, count the miles. need proof. At the end of the day, I check what's left. At the end of the day, I take that breath. Count the chips, count the stars, count the miles I made. At the end of the day, I check what's left.
Count it up. 1, 2. This is a check they said I'd never see. Look at me now. Yeah. Used to stare at that red screen, hands on my face. Every candle like a punch I could taste. Blown accounts every month on repeat. Screens glowing while my friends hit the street. Prop firm rules like a chain on my neck. Hit my target, then they pull one step. Daily loss, tap out, margin on the thread. Talking to the chart like it's all in my head. Greed said double up, fear said bail. Mind doing laps while the plan derail. Stop too tight, then it tags, then it runs. Felt like the market just laughed when I'm done. First payout, but it's not my last. They say you'll quit, now I count this cash. They roll me off, I just wrote my plan. Now I'm up and I'm up again. First payout, but it's not my last. Turn that doubt to a victory lap. You said I can, now you watch me stack. Got one check, now I'm coming right back. They said get a real job, dreams too small. While I journaled every entry on my bedroom wall. Screens at dawn, eyes dry, but I stay back testing every scar from the trades I made. Psych on tilt, heart race when I click. Cut and win short, let the losers get thick. Talking to my shadow in the monitor glare. Stick to wrist, let the trend go where. Prop firm, email almost failed that phase. One pip shot, thought I lost those days. But I tightened my rules like my laces on the track. Came back, hit target, little green on the stack. First payout, but it's not my last. They say you quit, now I count this cash. They roll me off, I just wrote my plan. Now I'm up and I'm up again. Now I'm up and I'm up again. It's for the nights when the spread felt cruel. Charts in my face like I'm back in school. It's for the cans that you threw in my ear. I took every word, turned it all into gear. This for the rules that were built like a cage. I learned every line, made them fuel my rage. This for the voice that said you'll just crash. I muted that sound when I saw that cash. Now it's payout day, screenshot in the mail. Bank app buzzing like I just made bail. I don't flex small wins, I respect that grind. Every digit on the screen took a piece of my mind. But I'm not done, it's the first brick laid. Whole new challenge every time I get paid. I run it back, same plan, more calm. Same firm, new face, same war, new bomb. They gon' say lucky, call it just a streak. But they ain't see the losses, I don't ever tweet. You doubt me once, I'll forget that fast. Doubt me twice, I'll just double this bag. Now I'm up and I'm up again.
My chest, one move, then the next. No drift, no maybe, no star. I want the whole damn wall. Every inch wants more. Every win opens a door. If the wheel keeps turning clean, you can feel it in your skin. Don't let the doubt. Don't feed the brake. When it locks in place, that's the shape of fate. Leading hard, let it pull you through. One true signal and I'm all in tow. If it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. Fuck yes, then I'm ready to go all in, all in. No once it's live. Don't drag the chain, let it drive. Small step stack, then the whole thing flips. One clean hit and the river rips. No split focus, no weak knees. One clear lane, one clean squeeze. If the yes hits deep in the bone, then you send it like it's already home. Life don't hand out second chances, not to hesitations, not to glances. So I could lose the tired and tame. Burn the ships if I call your name. When the pulse says run, I don't question why. That kind of hunger learns to fly. If it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. Fuck yes, then I'm ready to go all in, all in. No halfway fire. Fuck yes, take it higher. If it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. Fuck yes, then I'm ready to blow all in, all in. No dead end road. Fuck yes, that's the code.
Welcome, everybody, to the Power Hour special featuring myself, Logan the CSO, Hobby the Maestro. It is August 27th. We are trading the last hour of the market on this Thursday. Hobby, how you doing today, brother?
Pretty good, man. I had a fun day today, man. How about you?
Good, man. I actually had no trades today. No trades presented for me today.
Oh, man.
Zero trades.
I had too much fun this morning. Way too much fun. Like right now, we're like in a downtrend on the 2 and the 5 a little bit, but the 5 is like if under 65, a break and hold under 65, there's room to 43. But the 5 looks like it wants to push up a little bit. So this is kind of be an interesting area. But we get power hour chopper. I think everyone's used to it by now. This has been
Right.
most of the last couple weeks for power hour. Is very super low volume, tight moves. ATR is at around 11. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. So right now we're bouncing off that 65. That 65 needs to break for potential push down to 43. The 5-minute is fighting for a push up too, so it's kind of in a tricky spot. It was ugly for sure, but I made 18. There you go, Dan. Hell yeah. That's a hell of a day. Yeah, the PHP update is very clean, G. Profeta. Ooh, oh, that rain. Oh, dang. Is that what we're talking about? I think the rain's just hit it. Like, I hear the thunder.
Dude,
and we
the
see
storm.
wind.
It says it's
Yeah.
thundering, but I don't. It says it's raining and thundering here, but I don't see anything where I'm at. But dude, last night I got so lucky. The storm was really, really bad around happy hour, maybe a little bit afterwards. Probably afterwards because I had come back from the gym and I was already exhausted, so I probably shouldn't have gone into a trade. And I was seeing a setup, and I was like, "This looks good. ATR is good. Everything." As soon as I clicked sell, power went out. Whole power went out.
No.
But
Oh, that's the worst fucking thing.
But TP hit. So
Hell yeah.
ATM settings, TP.
Yeah.
Set it and forget it. We were good.
That's where that comes in so clutch. Like you're set,
Right.
you're set, your stop loss is set. If it goes your
My ATM
direction, it's gonna do it for you, dude. That's
My
awesome.
ATM settings. That's why ATM settings are great, because you click buy, you click sell, and you don't have to worry about what happens, because it's fucking gonna either hit or it's not. You're not gonna go
Yep.
over anything.
Yeah, 5 minutes trying to push here. We need to see it break back over 80. So that 5 minute needs to break over top side of orb. There's an 80 push right now. I need a closure above 85, and we could get a push up to 600 to 605. I don't have any barriers above that right now. Above 605 will get interesting. Yeah, there it comes. It's rumbling. That rain is slapping the hell out of the windows.
Is there an update? Sorry.
My good man.
Is there an update for the indicator or not? First of all, I don't like your fucking attitude, the way you fucking asked that.
Yeah.
Second of all, yes, there will be an update on it. It's nothing too complex. It just basically shows nothing too complex outside of what you already know from my YouTube. It's just essentially it just shows the levels. It's just giving us an idea of where the levels are, how much room we have. It just makes it easier so you don't have to do the math. That's basically it. There's not much to it and to explain. Here to here, level, resistance, support. And then you have different colors because for me, I have ATM settings per color. We have gray, green, yellow, orange, red. 5 different colors. I only trade 3 of them. The other 2 I don't. And then I have different ATM settings per.
Now we know Logan would have an attitude if he ends a sentence or not.
Just weird. I mean, obviously, like
I
things
mean,
are red differently. You know what I mean? But
I mean, we can read the attitude. Oh shit, here's 65 trying to break here.
I'm saying it seemed like a little bit of attitude there. Yes, my pre-market is only with my students, but it's not an additional cost. So it's just you buy my course.
He's already going. 43 is that level below. Oh, it's getting wicky down there. It hit 46. It hit 46. It could push up. That's a golden MVG up there. So I would like to see this continue to reject and push down and bulldoze through that level. Would be great right now. But this is going to retest a little bit here. The 5 minute still looks kind of funky to me, but I want to see if this is gonna. It was so close already. I want to see if this will retest that break. That 65 is all the way up there right now, though. She just melted right through it like hot butter. Hot butter melting through. Here we go. Here's that retest. That's still not up there. It's a big impulse candle, so definitely some retest on that. Expecting some sort of retest on that, but would love to see if it can retest that break. Because that'll be a much better entry. Stop loss will be above 77, 76, 66. Yeah, so I'll get about 10 points. If we can just get up there. So I can see
your
the
pre-market
reaction.
group be before trading wheel after trading wheels? Okay, let me tell you guys. I don't think you guys understand this. Hobby and I, like, we trade the power hour because this is a slot that's essentially available for us to trade. 99.9% of our trades are first thing in the morning. Like, I don't trade. I'm not on power hour because this is my main trading time. No, I'm on power hour because this is our slot to trade live in front of you guys and stream in front of you guys. All of my trades, 100% of 100% of my trades are pretty much in the morning. So my pre-market is literal pre-market. Here on power hour, I trade my pre-market accounts and my power. I have a set of accounts that I trade for pre-market and power hour, and then I have a set of accounts that I trade the New York Open. My main accounts are at New York Open.
Barely reacting here. I'm hesitant to enter because it's very weak reaction, but I do like that it's rejecting right now. This was the rejecting area.
With coach or a different pre-market group, my pre-market group has to do with my strategies only. CSO battalion, CSO trades, like PHP trades. That's it. It just has to do with my group of people. So if they're a student of mine, they have forever access to it.
Yep. Same. We did a nice pre-market session this morning. Told them we might get choppy in the morning. Expecting chop. There's a little sauce involved in there, but the explanation. But it was it played out to the T almost. Not exactly on that initial push down, but again, market open is always kind of really funky. Yeah, it's not looking like it's reacting. Here's that 65 finally. That's the break. That was that level break earlier. But it's not looking like it's rejecting us. Yeah, it's like there's almost no reaction there. There you go. Okay, that's the reaction right there. Couldn't it? There we go. Okay, that was that. That's kind of the reaction. But now I need to see it really start to violently pull back. I don't want to see it hesitate and keep testing it. It needs to continue to pull back. The longer it stays up here, the less confident I am. But I'm going to test it here, guys. 10-point stop loss just about. Stop loss is right above that golden MVG at 76. So I am testing this. Okay. There we go. There's your 10 points right there. There's your 10 points. There's 12. Can it keep going though? Can't keep going. It's showing some hesitation here. I'm already break even. Okay, glad on this. What? All right. I said so far. If it wants to keep going, it wants to keep going. If not, whatever. Let's see. What time is Javi's class for the Indie on Sundays? Right after a happy hour. As soon as happy hour is done, I get my ass on there, in here and start the session. Oh shit! Here we go. Come on, keep going. Come on, keep going. Come on, break. I want to see it test 43 again. I want to see it break through that. Come on, come on, come on. There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. There's almost 20 points right there. Anybody take that rejection up there at 65? It was just about it. If you got a 67 entry, even better. Let's see if it breaks through 43 here. And we could see a good move coming in, hopefully. Hopefully. But look at that bounce. Still respecting that area. Bounce right off a 44. Hard bounce. So let's see. Does it want to keep testing this area? But that was a nice little play right there. Waited patiently for it to retest that 65, and there goes right back up to retest it. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that for now. Nothing like a good little 20-pointer right there. Yes, Ismael. I said I want to see it retest 67, and I waited for that 65, not 67. I'm sorry. I wanted to retest 65, went up, waited because it wasn't giving me the reaction. Saw a nice wick reject, got in, and the stop loss. I even said the stop loss above 77. So clean the mirrors, buddy. I even said the stop loss was above 77. Anybody in the Discord? I know the Discord, we got veteran listeners in there. You guys catch that? Quantum Gang, Golden MVG, Purple Candle. I mean, that was a gimme right there. You heard? Yeah. I know, Profeta. Some of us here, some of us understand, some don't. It is. I'm through it. I'm through like trying to like explain it any further. It's basic support and resistance, waiting for the retest. That was kind of like little market structure in there. I had confluences with Quantum, Golden MVG. YouTube, I don't know if they can see my chart or not. But patiently waited for it to pull up there, retest that 65 break, which I called at the beginning of the show too. Yeah, YT can see the chart. Now we bounced right off of the levels at 43.75, 42.75. We hit 44, right? That was a clean bounce. Now it's just stuck in between. Oh, sorry, dude. Signal's ass. We're not a fucking signal channel, dumbass. Ismael Bassart. Get the fuck out of here. Go find somebody else that's unprofitable to go signal call on, you stupid bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here. Not financial advice, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was heated today.
I'm just gonna read his comment. I'm just gonna read his comment afterwards. Sorry, dude. Signal here is just crackly, but your goals. Keep it up, big pimp.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, right off the bat, we went to go pick up our daughter. Some dumbass almost ran into us as we were driving straight. She was pulling out of her driveway. We were coming right through. Literally right here, she just went, gunned it, like almost hit us. right? Barely maneuvered around. Okay, saw a shit ton of dumbass drivers out there, so I'm a little heated, but not a fucking signal channel, dog. We ain't a fucking signal channel, dog. Okay, you're either a good trader or you're not. Obviously, you're a shitty ass trader because you're relying on other people to tell you when they're in.
Bobby,
I fucking
Bobby,
told her, dude, yeah.
Bobby.
What?
He's talking
Huh?
about signal as in cellular service. Relax.
Okay, fine. Forgive you.
He was complimenting you. He was literally complimenting you. He was talking about the cell service was bad.
Okay, now I feel bad. Okay, can someone get me a rock I can crawl under? No, you know what? You know what, Ismail? Get him a free month, an indicator. I needed to get that out of my system. Today was one of those days. I feel sorry, bro, for real. I needed to get that shit out of my system. Get him a free month. Go open a support ticket, Ismail. I'll get you a free month. You want to join Quantum? Come hang out with me, bro. Go ahead, dude. Dude, I read that shit. We're right off of him. But I needed it. I feel so much better. I feel so much better right now. Woo! Yeah, there are days man, there's this guy's like, he left. My wife saw me. She was like, there was a lady that ran a stop sign, almost hit the white Tesla. Yeah, she knows it's been a day. Like I'm like trying to be woosah, but I'm like at the same time just like, oh my god, we're about to get hit by somebody. Just know it. I just feel it. I got trailed out on that trade, just so everyone knows. Oh damn, man! Now I feel really bad, dude. I feel really bad. I don't know what to do anymore, bro. I'm kind of like, okay. I'm gonna transition this hard, bro. You gave some amazing advice this morning.
Who?
Like you had some very inspirational words. Do not let your wife stop you from finding your soulmate. I never thought about that, right?
This is the approach.
I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, so I'm feeling like I should live on the dangerous side a little bit.
This is your transition. All right.
I'm trying. It's worth like this is how embarrassed I feel right now that it's worth the risk of getting my balls chopped off right now. Oh fuck, look at that. Oh fuck. Hey, you know what? That's life size. At least she's showing the girthiness. I kind of appreciate that, Amon. I kind of appreciate that, okay? She didn't put some little tiny hot dog on there. But ouch. Okay? I'm putting my life at risk by saying that to transition this from that awkward that awkward interaction that we had there. Yeah. Oh man. That's right, Ismail. That's right, Ismail. You're a real one, brother. You handled it really well, bro. Like for real. Yeah. Oh no, I'm dying later. Trust me. I know it. I laid that out. I had no other pivot, no other transition. That was kind of that's the only thing that came into my head was I could die by saying this, but you know what? Fuck it. Logan's always trying to get me castrated anyway. Oh, you're looking at the boobs, huh? One of them boobs.
Ismail, let's get that guy. The guy's a sport. He could have been just completely upset. Open up a support ticket, Ismail. We're gonna give you access to any indicator for an entire month.
An entire month. Yeah. Get him that. Let's get my boy there. He handled it well.
He could have just snapped back and he could have been a bitch about it and been upset and butthurt.
No,
he was cool.
No, he handled it. He was cool about it. I love it. And I completely misconstrued the whole thing because I can't scroll up on this chat. I should have it open, honestly. I can't scroll up. So I just read that chat. I was like, that signal. I was like, We have a single channel. So that's immediate what I went to. uh, all right. We're still challenging the top of orb. So we bounced right off of that 43 level. Now we flipped back everything that we broke through. But now we're just kind of still hanging out. We're right below, we're inside of a sauce box as per usual. As per usual for Power Hour, we are inside of the sauce box. We're at the bottom. Mid is 85. Top is 601.50. Then we have another one really close. That was tested a while. This other one right on top is at freaking 612 to 640. Midline on that one is just at about 628. All right. Fuck you, Enrique. Dude, that's all I've been eating is vegetables. 20 econ. I'm doing keto. Cheese, eggs, vegetables, meat, fish. I ordered something. I don't know. I'm not gonna plug the company, but I'm trying these prep meals. Oh god. Oh god. Why, dude? I'm so fucking dead. I'm scared now. My wife put in poison. She just put in the comment. Oh god, guys. Oh man. Well, it was a good life. It was a good life. No regrets. No regrets.
But that's an interesting way to
Oh,
transition
man.
from a little bit of a mistake is just finding another way to just get chopped up. But
I didn't know what
how about
to
we do this?
do.
How about we do this,
I
Hobby?
didn't know what to do.
Here's let's do something else. You probably, knowing your trading style, you probably have a long coming up here. I will not take it because
Yeah.
the volume is too low. Once a trade setup happens, then we will take it. Let's do this in the meantime.
The
Who's got
long
any
already
trade-
happened. I was completely out of it. Like there was a long quantum gang break over 73. Stop would have been under 63. It's done. I'm like, it's done. If you guys saw it, quantum gang saw it, great. There was a funky, that's not even a trifecta, but yeah, dude. All right, what else?
Rip
Any
packs?
good
I'll rip packs in a little bit.
theories?
I will start ripping packs in a little bit. Well,
Yeah,
let's
that's
go
right.
over some trading stuff first. You guys got any questions? Go ahead and ask.
Woo!
Let's talk about some trading stuff. Whatever questions you guys got for Hobby and I.
Let's go. Let's go. Some of you guys caught it. Very nice.
There you go, Hobby. There's one for you from Ludo.
I'm King Scalper of the MOT family. I have a question for you, sir. When did you realize that trading had finally clicked for you and that you were ready to go full time? It was interesting for me at Lohith because, again, like I know some of you guys are new. Not a lot of you are familiar with my story. The car accidents, back surgery, unable to work. I had my back against the wall. I had to make it work. I had some money saved up, and all that money that was saved up disappeared because I was trying to race to it. I was doing it aggressively. I was playing minis instead of micros, and the minute it clicked is when, for me, was I was looking for work. I was gonna do a part-time gig, but the second payout I got, and the confidence that I felt in at that point, that's where I was like, you know what, I think I could do it. And I turned down potential job offers, and then I got more payouts. And within, it was October 9th, 2024 was my first payout. Between October 9th and that Thanksgiving weekend, the weekend right after Thanksgiving, we had a good amount of money in our bank account. And it was after paying off bills. I had a bunch of medical bills I fell behind on, and a bunch of things. I repaid some friends and family that I owed money to, that helped us out through some of the tough times, and we still had money in the bank. That was when I realized I don't need to go back to work. But it took, like, I didn't even realize how much money I made until my wife and I did the math. And within that little time frame, I made 18,000 bucks basically with 450K accounts. And that's where it clicked for me. But I wasn't racing. That's the thing. I had a target. My target on buffer building was anywhere from 300 to 400. If I hit it, I hit it. If I struck out, I struck out. Then it was just 250. All I could take out from these 50K accounts was 2,000. So I was treating it like a job in a sense. Every 10 days, if I make 250, I can take out 2,000, keep 50 in the buffer. Essentially that's 500 I'm adding to the buffer. And that's like a paycheck. My paycheck was like roughly 1,400 right? 14 to 15, 16 on a good week with overtime, with taxes and everything taken off. So I was basically supplementing that. And then I had 2 accounts that was making 4K every 10 days. And then I had 3 accounts that was making 6K every 10 days. And it just kept piling up. But it took time, man. It was not easy. There was never really like a moment where I was like, yeah, this is it. It just sort of fell into place, if that makes sense. Wait, he had a second question, Ballin? Is there a way to like put that all in a nutshell?
There's a couple questions, but yeah, for the one guy who asked about my course, is if he takes it now, will it be ready by Monday? You already have the wrong mindset. If you're trying to start making money instantly by my course, then don't sign up for my course.
Yeah.
You need to be able to understand it, take it all in. The first video that I have up there does give a generalization of everything, but you need to be patient. That's what you need to focus on already. Do I take PHP on a 15-second time frame? No.
And literally, that's the thing, right? What I just shared with you guys, that's the issue that a lot of you have. You guys are trying to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time. That's the wrong way to go about it. I lost a lot of money doing this, and I didn't make it all back until like almost a few months ago. I looked at my account. I'm like, dang, but trading, I made everything I lost back, and it was hefty. Like, here, I still have this as like kind of like a little trophy. Hold on, my Robinhood account. Oh shit! Why is my finger not working? Okay, I think it's shaking because of the possible death later. All right, there we go. It's working.
Anyone going long now? No.
Yeah, the long pop already happened. There it is, right? Like, you guys can see that, right? -1. There it is. -120 on the Robinhood account, right? That's a lot of money to let go. It's a lot of money to let go because you're trying to be too ambitious or no rules, gambling too hard, whatever the reason. I had no rules when I was doing this. I was just trying to triple and double my money as fast as possible and ended up not playing out because I had nothing. Like I wasn't working. So I was like, I needed to think ahead and I ended up blowing all that money being a dumbass. So don't have time limits. That's stupid. Just do the routine.
It was 120,000 for anybody who didn't see it. It was 120,000.
That's 120,000.
After your first payout, how long until your second? A month or 2, probably a month. But I was spending more than I was making. Like after my first payout, I was still spending more on evals than I was making. So I wasn't theoretically profitable until about 6 months in. Then I was making more than I was spending.
It's still looking fairly bullish. I mean, there's got to be a little bit of a pullback eventually, but the 5 minute looks like it's ready to continue. We need to break over 605.75 next, and then there's room to around 630-ish. But it could get a little hesitant. It's still in a downtrend. The 5 minute is still in a downtrend, but it's funky. SPX has a golden MVG below. If that can hold, it can continue to push. But it's just a slow grind up right now. All right, what were the other questions? Holy Shabby, congrats on the results. Oh, thank you, Mike B. It wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. Trust me, because I like my mindset. Okay, this is the part of that story I don't talk a lot of hole about, right? I didn't tell my wife the hole that I dug us into until I blew up an account that had 16,200 and something in it. It was a My Funded Futures Pro account. My very first payout was going to be about a 14K payout, right? Me thinking I had so much drawdown that I could easily turn it to 20 before the payout. That payout was in hand. I didn't have to touch the account anymore. I had to wait till Tuesday. This was on a Friday. I had to wait till Tuesday to request that payout. And it was a time where I needed that money. I blew that account in 10 minutes on Friday. 10 minutes, that account was gone. I had multiple chances to stop. And the only thing in my head is I could turn it to 20 and at least now I only lost 100,000, right? That was where my head was. Instead of just taking that money that would have helped us, really, really helped us during that time, and just throwing it out. I literally threw it away. Burn it, set it on fire like the Joker did in Batman, right? That's what it felt like in the end. Like I was just like I didn't give a fuck about it and I burned it all down. So you really got to get that out of your head. I need to make this money. I need to recoup this. I need to do this. You don't need to do it, right? You either can or you can't, but you do not force it, and you allow it slowly happen. Just let it happen, right? You either trust your system or you don't. You either have a system that you like or you don't, right? It's just following the routine. In the end, that's what it's about. Like this year alone, I've already made well over that amount that I've lost in payouts, which is crazy to even say that just this year alone already, well over that.
Call from I was just on the phone when I was on that phone call. It was from my TRT doc. And he was like, "Hey man."
Oh,
Like,
what
"Hey,
he said?
he's like, "So I noticed something a little interesting." He's like, "Your levels are very high." He's like, "You're just taking your dose, right?" Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He knows. He knows you're lying. He
Yeah.
knows.
I'm pretty sure this is what you prescribed me,
Yeah.
right? It's a little high. It's a little. It's actually double of what I thought it would be. That's weird, dude. I don't know what happened, dude.
You
He's like, "We're gonna
seem
have to lower your
way
dose." I was
more.
like, yeah, no problem. We'll lower it. No, whatever.
If your testosterone was lower, like let's say like a few weeks ago, and now it's higher, you seem way more chill with your like you're not as angry as I am now with your test. And you know what's funny? My testosterone dropped, and I feel angrier, and your testosterone's up, and you seem a lot more chill.
No, that's how it works. That's how it
That's how
works.
it works.
Testosterone. Here's the thing.
Oh,
It's a
I
myth.
didn't know that. I thought it was
It's
like
not a myth, but people who take high testosterone or whatever they're taking, what it does is it heightens things that already are your normal personality. So if you're an angry person, and then you take this stuff, you get angrier. I'm not. I'm an angry-ish person, but not to like where if I take this, I'll get extreme. You have a higher probability of being more emotional and being more lethargic and just no energy and whatever when your test is much lower than if it's too high. It's much it's much more impactful on your body overall if it's lower than if it's high. If it's too high, of course there's issues too. But if you're on the average to a little bit higher like I am, there's no real issues to it. It makes me me being on higher testosterone makes me feel perfect. I feel amazing. Like I feel great. Trend makes you mad as fuck. Depends if you're aware of yourself. If you have emotional discipline.
Will, you're not helping. Like my wife says, I feel angry too. Will, it's Javi's fault. Fuck you, Will. Fuck you, man. The flame's already brewing, guys. Don't throw any more gasoline on it. Let it brew. Let it simmer down a little bit. I'm
Speaking
gonna have
of
to take her to that mall. Logan, where's that mall that you told me about?
Boca.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take her to
Boca
Boca.
Mall.
Maybe I'll survive.
Boca Mall. Go to the Boca Mall. Jesse, why are you saying it's a bad idea to fully rely on PHP? I fully relied on PHP the first year and a half, and I made almost $500,000. Why are you saying that it's bad to fully rely on PHP? If I didn't do any of my other strategies and relied fully on PHP, I would still be more profitable than anybody ever know. No, it was a question. Sorry. Okay. Well, you need to go back to school and learn grammar because you're gonna fucking start shit. I'll fuck you up, or my students will.
Yes,
That's me
yeah.
being calm. That's me being calm. TRT made my hubby fat and angry. No, TRT doesn't make people fat. Your husband eating a fuck ton of food and more than he was burning made him fat. Newsflash.
Maybe he thought the
There's no
TRT
chemical
was
that
gonna
makes you
just
fat. It's fucking food makes you fat. Fucking whatever
yeah.
excuse you want to make for your husband, he was just being a fat ass and eating too much.
Hot fries. Is that those chips, the hot fries? I used to freaking be addicted to those suckers, man. They're like those thin, crispy fries, right? With that guy on the bag. Oh man. I used to go to 7-Eleven and I'm yeah, I know why I'm partial. But we used to live down the street from 7-Eleven, literally 2-minute walking distance. I'd always go down that bitch, buy some honey buns, some cinnamon rolls, a couple pizzas, some hot dogs. Man, I was such a fat kid. God.
Would I take this trade? No. So you guys see how I'm sharing my charts? Whenever you see this is gray, if this box here, here's a little insight on the new PHP update. If this box is gray or red, I will not trade it. If this box is gray or red, I will not trade it. If you are colorblind, if it is under 15 or over 45, I will not trade it. That means the volume is too low or the market is too volatile.
Yeah, this is a choppy area up here. It closed over 605 by a tiny bit, and then flipped, created another level at 604.50, and it is now stuck between a tiny 7-point area, 604.50 and 598.50. Just
Jesse,
squeezed in
Jesse,
there.
relax. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. You forgot a question mark. I chewed you out. You can move on from it. It's okay. You'll be all right.
It's okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
Learn from Ismael. Ismael, I ripped a hole on him and he didn't have to take it because I'm the one that misunderstood. He took it like a champ. Learn from that.
When you said if you're colorblind and genuinely was not being a dick, it threw me. What do we mean by that, G57?
Wait,
You're
what?
colorblind, you can help it. I only make fun of, here's something you guys should understand. I only make fun of people for things that they can change. If there's something that you were just like fucking born with, I'm not gonna hate on you for it, right? If you were born a certain way, that's not fair, right? But if there's something that you built or fucking did to yourself, I'm gonna make fun of you for it. Just like I would expect you to do the same to me. It's called bullying. We need to bring it back.
I love how some of these guys just they go back and they recall some of the stuff. So where's the demand zone today? Like remember that demand zone day? The demand zone, shorting into the demand zone. All the throwbacks. I love that, guys. I saw him. I saw
bullied all the
Lohan.
time.
Another
I was
one.
bullied all the time as a kid. I
Yeah,
remember
same.
in the second grade, a fifth grader beat the fuck out of me and he threw me into the cafeteria table, beat me up.
Damn.
Build character. I learned
Yeah.
not to be a little bit of a pussy.
It
And
does. It does.
I probably deserved to get my ass beat. I probably did. I was probably annoying as fuck.
I was a big kid. I was always fat, but I was also kind of big. And I got jumped by two kids. I think it was sixth or seventh grade. I can't remember what grade I was
Yeah,
in.
sixth grade, I
Two
got jumped
kids
too.
jumped me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got mad. Like I was always taught not to fight back because my mom and dad always told me like I was too strong and blah blah blah. So I was taught not to fight back, and I would take it. I would let it happen. I'm like, okay, I don't want to hurt kids. But these two guys would not get off. These two kids. One got on my back around my neck, and the other one was holding my legs. So I got pissed, and I actually threw that one kid. He was like small, and I threw him down, and then I sat on the other kid. I was like, fuck. The other guys saying, "What are you gonna do? Sit on me?" So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit on you. I sat on him. They both started crying. Teacher comes running out. I got in trouble. I was thrown into the principal's office. My parents got called saying that blah blah blah. Right. My dad was kind of pissed. My mom was kind of like, "What happened?" And I told her. She believed me. My dad was kind of like, you're angry. Like I thought my dad would kind of be proud. I kind of won beating up two kids. Not really, but I sat on the kid. I was like, fuck it. People keep saying, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Sit on me." I sat on him, and then the other one I threw down. But I got in trouble for it. So that was that wasn't very fun. When you're being bullied and you get in trouble for defending yourself, not very fun.
Yeah, that's shitty. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
got lucky. My parents were cool about it. There was a couple fights I was in growing up, but like there was two where I got caught in school, and both of those fights, my parents were completely. Even the teachers and my parents were cool with it because I was fucked with. And first one, sixth grade, I got jumped, but there was another time in eighth grade, a kid was fucking with me. We were at a baseball game at like recess or something. I don't know, fucking outside doing something. I don't know what it was, seventh or eighth grade. Kid was messing with me. He was like getting in my face. I put him in a headlock, choked him out. I got in trouble. I got suspension, but like my teachers and parents were like, this kid was fucking with Logan. Then sophomore year of high school, this kid was fucking with me, throwing stuff at me. After class, he walked up to me and I just cracked him in the face. And I broke his nose and I got suspended also. But my teacher was like, kept fucking with Logan. You kept fucking with him. My parents were like, you defended yourself. It's cool. My dad always said this too.
Nice. Yeah.
Growing up the kid all the time, my dad said, if somebody's fucking with you, he said this every time, just hit him in the nose. Just one good punch to the nose, center of the face. That's it. That's all you need to do. My entire life growing up, that's all he ever taught me. Hit him in the nose. Hit him in the nose every time. This kid, I'll remember his name, Dan Smigaj. Kid had a fucking beak on him. He was fucking with me in German class, nonstop. I stepped outside the class. Kid followed me, got in my face. I just went, pop, fucking turned around, big fucking beak bleeding everywhere, and I got suspended.
Dude, look what Yuck posted on it. Yuck says, I got in trouble one time when I was in middle school for calling some redhead kick fire crotch.
Nice.
And he went and told the principal. My punishment was to clean up the 8th grade dance, which just happened to be on his birthday. While I was cleaning up the 8th grade dance and taking the trash out, I caught our principal doing crack in his car. And then from that moment forward, the principal let me get away with so much
No
stuff.
way. No way.
Holy shit, bro. Dude, you had the biggest ace card possible. Oh, I have an F. Remember that time I caught you in your car? Okay,
No, I'm not doing anything at school. Oh, it's only middle school, dude. I am not showing up to class.
That's right. That's middle
going
school.
in 8th grade, dude. I'd be smoking weed with my friends. You are passing me.
Lohith asked another question about my phone trading and how I keep it in control. Hobby, sir. Hobby, sir. One question. It's simple for me. I have my 3 strikes I'm out rule, and I always have a stop loss in place. So I already know where I'm going to get out of a trade. And then my 3 strikes helps me keep my accounts alive. If I strike out 3 times in the account, I move on. It's very simple for me. We had a teacher who had some in his desk. We found it looking for our phones. Ooh, but he left us all the way alone. Wow, what the hell? I mean, you know what though?
Here's a fucking question. Where the fuck did all these attractive teachers come from? You hear these teachers, these like fucking hot ass teachers sleeping with the students. Dude, my teachers look like all the women look like fucking 30-year-old dudes. Just my fucking they look like all of them just look like big butch women. All of them. They were old.
They look like this. That's what they look like.
None of them were attractive. And then I see on the news they're like fucking 24-year-old fucking Miss Daisy had sex with 16-year-old Johnny. And I'm like, the fuck was Miss Daisy when I was a kid? Unreal.
Yeah. It's definitely a lucky phenomenon. I had one hot teacher when I was in 1st grade. I learned I was straight pretty early. Like I had my 1st grade teacher had the biggest crush on her.
Everybody's saying they're Spanish teachers. I feel like that's probably
that's normal. Spanish teachers nowadays. Don't blame that. There was another teacher. Oh my god, dude. I think I've mentioned this story a couple of times. My 8th grade teacher, my 8th grade algebra teacher was a woman, a lady. I have to be careful how right she was. I want to say what I said on Monday morning show, but I want to be careful. I don't want to say it because people seem to get offended by saying the Harry Potter term. But she was half blended, half blended black and white lady, very attractive. And I asked her, and I had no idea what this meant. She was young; she was like 30. I asked her if she was a virgin. I thought that shit meant kissing. I did not know that shit meant banging. In 8th grade, I asked her if she was a virgin. She was like, oh, go to the principal's office right now. And I was like, what did I do? I left so fast. I had no idea what I did. Got to the principal's office, and they're like, did you ask your teacher if she was a virgin? I said, yeah. Do you know what that means? I'm like, kissing, right? And they're like, they looked at me like, they laughed. They didn't even know what to say. They never told me what it meant. They never told me what it meant. They were just like, okay. They had a little room where you would go to for a break or whatever, like I guess to just chill. So just go there for the end of the period and then just go by your day. I don't know if they ever told. The next day I went to class and it was like nothing ever happened. I had no idea what it meant, dude.
Right. I'm still focused on the part that you said as somebody that was biracial, blended. That's where I'm
Blended. With my words, when I'm trying to think of shit fast, it never comes out right.
Mixed, biracial, blended. Interesting.
I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot with words.
Yeah.
There's no escape for me.
You know what's funny is in the last 10 years as an adult, I've hung out, right? You go out to bars or wherever and you hang out with, or you have friends who are teachers. And you start to think about it, and you're like, all these girls that I hang out with and I party and we're doing, all types of stuff at these bars and clubs. And I'm like, was my fucking second grade teacher just out fucking raging on the weekends and then just rolled up Monday, hungover, like drugs still in her system? And like, I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Probably.
Like, teachers
I mean-
party, they all have fun and they're nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Some of your guys' teachers were freaking straight up doing the the devil's powder or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Like, damn.
right.
Like, I never knew anybody that did that openly until like I was like 22 and somebody I met, and then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, I saw how they were tweaking and shit, and I was like, you know what, nah.
Everybody does that shit.
Doing that.
Once I got out of the Marine Corps, once I came back from Afghanistan. When I came back from Afghanistan, I was like, everybody does this shit.
Like in Hollywood, they make it seem like it's like this awesome thing, like gives you energy and hypes you up, and all of a sudden you're like the guy. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go here.
You can be.
The person that I met that did it was nothing like that. Like nothing like that. So I don't even know if that was real or not, because that person did that shit and he was just like, he probably did other shit too, though. Who knows? But,
It depends how fucked up you are too. It could mellow you out or make you good. Did you do drugs in the Middle East? Absolutely not. I did take.
We're just chopping right now.
No, I didn't take any drugs in the Middle East, but no.
It's
Dude, that would be-
failing to
that'd be stupid.
continue.
That'd be retarded. Hash? No. But we did have it coming in and out of base and stuff like that. But no, we were stopping it. But yeah.
Yeah. We're literally stuck between two sauce boxes right now. Like this is it's just trapped.
military. Oh yeah. You get tested in the military. You got tested when you were contracting. If there was an incident, if there was some type of whatever combat, whatever it is, we got drug tested all the time.
If it breaks below 95, if I can get a 1 minute and 2 minute closure below 95, no 90. It has to be 90 because there's that gold MVG right here on the 5 minute. That 5 minute area is dangerous. Gold MVGs on the 5 are a little dangerous, but if it does break and close below it, we could get a potential continuation down. It's still finding us, trying to find a lower high maybe.
Logan, I have a question for you. Once
This
you've done
5 minute
trading,
looks ugly.
say within an hour, don't you get bored? And does that boredom ever tempt you to jump back in and take unnecessary trades? How do you structure the rest of your day? I get the fuck off my computer. What are you talking about? Are you a cripple? Are you a cripple and you're glued to your fucking computer screen? I'm done trading, so I get the fuck off my computer. Or I just log out of the charts. Or I do literally anything else.
You were unhinged a little bit today.
Just fucking, just fucking walk away. Like, all right, I'm good, I'm done. I'm not like fucking, I gotta get my fucking another trade in. No, just fucking walk away.
I'm looking at him on IQ, Coyote.
A lot of infantry guys on gear. Yes, we were heavily juiced. A lot of guys smoked tobacco. Yes, I smoked my entire military career, contracting career. I smoked a lot. I was also dipping. I was doing all that stuff. Tobacco is encouraged. Is it encouraged? I would say it's encouraged, but everybody smokes. Yeah. And then I stopped after the Marine Corps. Then I was in Afghanistan, and then I picked up smoking again. And then I stopped. And then I was in Iraq, and I started smoking again. And then I stopped. And then I was in Qatar, and I started smoking again.
I just read Yuck's comment. I want to bring my wife to the Blitz, so please don't call her up. No promises, Yuck. No promises. It's like, oh, so you're Yuck's half breed. Oh my god. Get ready. Get ready. Oh my god, dude. Oh man.
RNS is support and resistance.
It's still like in that 5 minute MVG held, it's still looking slightly bully, but it's just so choppy up here. Like that little short was it. After that, it bounced off that freaking level. If anybody caught that bounce off that 43 level, since then it's just been up 60 some points. I just didn't like. We're playing against Saucebox, so I didn't like it. But
Yeah, I
It
forgot I
went.
banned Pedro. I wonder what Pedro's up to. Wonder if he's just fucking
Listen to
being an
Pedro.
idiot in another Discord.
Is he on the YouTube like he's undercover? Ismael, are you Pedro? That's me, Pedro.
Oh, he just didn't learn. I
Uh,
wasn't trying. I gave Pedro more opportunities than anybody in this Discord, just thinking maybe he would eventually learn. I timed him out 1,000 times. I was doing it hours,
Yeah.
days, weeks. He wouldn't learn. Gotta ban him. Logan, did you ban Pedro? I did. Yeah, it just got to the point where he's just being an idiot. If you turned back time, would you join the Marine Corps knowing what you know now? Absolutely, absolutely. There is not a. This is how I live my life. I have done a lot of dumb things in my life. I have done a lot of fucked up things in my life. I've said a lot of dumb and fucked up things in my life. But here's the thing. I don't regret a single thing I've ever done in my life. Because those mistakes, those things that I have done, they were lessons. And I learned from them and I matured from them. And I became the man I am today by making those fuck ups. A lot of you need to fuck up more. A lot of you need to quote unquote fail more to learn those lessons.
All right, we're approaching an area, that 630 area. Got a 15-minute level at 626.75. This is gonna be an area that it's gonna need some oomph to break through. There it is. There's a wick right at 628. It took forever to get up here after just bouncing around in between here, but that's gonna need some oomph to get through. Might be maybe MOC. Maybe MOC, but MOC has had a lot of rejections in the last couple weeks almost. But we're sandwiched right now. Level of 615.75, that level that was previously looking at. And then 630. No, the other level was 605, I think. I can't remember anymore. 615.75 and that 630. And then a 15-minute right at 626. So this area needs to get broken next.
If we went to war, would you jump back in? No. There's not a single war that the United States got involved with that we should have. Also, fun fact, you probably don't know this, the United States have never won a war before. So, no. Now, if we were invaded, yes, I would protect my country till I die. But the United States has never won a war, and all the wars we got in, we should have never gotten into. And this is somebody who's been involved in a lot of it. We won the Civil War? No, the Civil War was a war within ourselves. Unless you count the Revolutionary War, sure.
TPT is not on wealth charts yet, Trucker Rod.
We didn't win Vietnam. We didn't win Korea. We didn't win Afghanistan. We didn't win Iraq. We didn't win any of these wars. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess self-proclaimed victory doesn't count, huh?
World War II wasn't our war. World War I also wasn't our war. We worked with the Allies, but I'm saying a war with just the United States, we have lost every single one.
Isn't that weird? That's weird that, I'm not a history buff at all. So I'm not going to be like, well, no. I really
I
don't
am.
know.
It's the only
But,
class
like-
I did really well in was American history. It's the only college class I ever took when I was in high school, AP American history. Only class I got an A in, actually. It's American history, AP.
Fun fact, 1911 was created because of Filipinos. What's
Yes,
1911?
Revolutionary War is what you would consider the one war we won, but it was kind of our independence. So it's like you wasn't an American war yet, technically.
My country even took Moscow. Hyena. Where are you from? Russia?
Someone needs to watch the
Poland.
History Channel. Actually, a lot of things
Ah.
on the History Channel are inaccurate, funny enough, but I don't know why I would need to watch History Channel. We can have a debate about it. You can try and prove me wrong. We'll have a conversation about it. World War I and World War II were European wars that the United States got involved with. Even after we got bombed in Pearl Harbor, we nuked them, but it still wasn't a war that involved us. It was just an overall world war.
Yep.
How do you feel about today's war with Iran? A waste of resources.
The History Channel is not history. It's American propaganda, isn't it? We've rewritten history a lot.
The problem
There's
with a lot
evidence
of
of
the
that.
History Channel stuff is it's all politicized now. A lot of the
Yeah,
history,
propaganda.
anything
Yeah.
on the fucking TV is politicized, and it's biased.
Yep.
Fuck, even our school books are.
Would Mexico stand a chance?
Actually, funny enough, they could. They could to a degree. It just depends on how malicious do we want to be. If we were to write, there's conventional warfare, there's guerrilla warfare, there's nukes. There's a lot of different ways around it. But if we were to go on a full-on war against Mexico without nuking them out, going against the cartels, guerrilla warfare, and everything going on, I think they would do very fucking well against us. Actually, I don't think we could invade Mexico at all.
I think the Mexican people themselves are more ready for an actual fight than a lot of Americans would be. Like a lot of us wouldn't go and let's go and protect our. No, we'd be like,
Mexican people wouldn't fight against the United
fuck out.
States. The Mexican people as a whole
Yeah.
don't have an issue with the United States. The issue would be between
No,
the
they
cartel.
don't. They definitely don't.
Yeah, that would just
Yeah.
be the cartel that would be fighting the United States.
Yeah, because you know what we don't see a whole lot here when people have things that they're against here. You see how like France and these other countries like have these revolutions and these like takeovers and shit like that. You like what they show here because I've seen clips of like where they said there was like thousands of people in DC. There weren't that many people. It was like a little block area where they just had some people in there, but like I don't feel like I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take or not. I don't know. Like Americans don't have that drive to fight the system. You know what I'm saying?
I actually don't disagree with you on that. I don't disagree with you on that. I will. I mean, yes, and I mean that's why we have multiple political parties, right? I think, yeah, there are some people who try yes and no, right? I think I don't know. I wouldn't even blame America. I think it's just society as a whole. A lot of people,
Yeah,
right? You
that's what I'm
look
saying.
at all the
Society,
issues that go on in the Middle East, or tyranny ran countries, things that are communist, right? You look at those countries, people don't rebel, they don't fight because there's only so much you can do. The United States itself has multiple political parties, but half of these political parties don't even know what they're fighting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I personally, I've worked, my family and I have worked for the government our entire adult life. I am a patriot. I bleed red, white, and blue, but fuck our government, respectfully. They can take my government clearances. I don't fucking trust our government. I think all of it's all fucked up, and it always has been. Doesn't matter who's in office, doesn't matter what party's running it. All of it is fucked. I don't trust any of it. I'll die for my country, but I will not die for my government.
DJ Cube, yes, yeah. What DJ Cube's just saying. Well, I'm definitely fucked up with trading. Seems like I can't get this shit right. I thought I was more disciplined person, and turns out I'm not. Trading will do a lot. You will do a lot of self discovery when you're under training. Like my story of that is, I thought I was patient as fuck. I've been in the retail industry, in the restaurant industry for years. All right, like I've had things happen to me, said to me, thrown at me, and I would always handle it with grace and pride. And with trading, it's like I lose a trade that doesn't go my way, I get pissed. I want to throw shit out the window. I'm like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck my computer, fuck the mouse. Like it brings out a side of you that you're like, what is this? It's a lot of self discovery with trading, and you're by yourself too, so it's crazy.
What do I
Oh
think about
man.
Snowden? Actually, here's something funny. I wonder if I can even talk about this. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about it. I had a fucking apology tour. When I was active duty Marine Corps, we had an apology tour because of Snowden outing South America's secrets. It was sketchy as fuck. And we had a deployment through South America, Cuba, Colombia, Chile, Brazil, and Peru. We had a whole deployment. And it was supposed to be like, oh, we're going to go and talk to the countries and hang out with them and do some mixed training with it. It was a fucking apology tour. And we didn't run with any high-level security ops. It was a MEU, but it wasn't really a MEU. So then we had SEALs and DevGru rolling around with us every once in a while. It was so fucking stupid and sketchy. The whole thing was a mess. Nobody wanted to talk
Yeah,
about it. And I was like, this
that's
is fucking
crazy, bro.
I was like, this is stupid.
That's
We're
crazy.
going to apologize to South America because of Snowden, and we're going to go on a deployment to do it. This is fucking retarded.
MLC is looking a little interesting right now. We still have about 6 minutes. We're rejecting that 6:30 right now, the 6:30 area. We're getting into a tight spot. We still got 6:15, 6:14. But if we can rip through this 6:30, there's definitely some room up for it to test. 670, 672. But we need to hold above that area. And that's like there's a 15-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute area. So if we can rip through all that, there's definitely some room up. But just need to be patient. We still got 6 minutes for MOC. So
Oh, don't get me wrong.
very
That
busy
deployment
right
in South
now.
America was fun as fuck. It was a fun deployment. That was a fun deployment. If you call it that. Tour, booze cruise, whatever you want to call it.
4. So far, it's been rejecting this area. So if it does break, it should be a pretty decent break.
Who controls the military? Our government.
Yeah.
Government controls the military. Politicians. But you think who else?
Go, Pollen. Look at Pollen, another max payout. Let's go, Pollen. Pollen is on fire right now.
Do you ever want to be a SEAL or private teams? I mean, I had my own private team when I was a contractor. I didn't do dead crew or SEAL shit. I didn't do any of that crazy stuff, but I had my own team. My
She's
friends from the
trying to
military
break out here.
to have USA guy in team because when something goes wrong, I'm a few seconds. You have lots of support from air. Is that true, Logan? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wait. No, I was in the right position. Oh my god. Accidentally just clicked something. No. Ah,
Why did they
I think
change it from defense to war? Intimidation. We don't want to be the Department of Defense. We want to be the Departments of War.
All right, the 630 area just broke. Now it needs to really hold it. You don't want to see it break back down below 620. We still got the level at 615 as well. But this is going to retest this area. We still got 5 minutes, 4 minutes. She has room to push up quite a bit now.
How long were you in the military? 4 years active duty Marine Corps, 6 years private military contracting. So I lived in Afghanistan for 4 years. I lived in Iraq. I lived in Qatar.
Oh, there she goes. There she goes. All right. Nice push right there off that 630 break finally. I did take a nibble at that. That break. It retested perfectly. This is as good as you want to get it. Want to see if we get a little more push or not. I already took 2 off the table. Yeah. It's kind of stalling a little bit. I want to see if 630 will hold.
Got demoted for fighting. Most of it was from fighting and just starting shit. I was what was considered a liberty risk. I was a great Marine. Perfect combat fitness test scores, fitness test scores, shooting scores, perfect everything. But when I went off base, I always got in trouble. So I was considered a liberty risk. So I would get promoted because of my scores for everything. And then I would get demoted because I would fucking get in a fight or do something stupid.
Oh, come on. Come on, take those other 2. That's what I'm in right now. See if I can get the 15, but I'm already kind of hovering around break even on my stops. We need to break over 647 next, and that's like right where my next little. There goes. Come on, take it, take it, take it, take it. That was a beautiful 630 break and retest. If anybody managed to catch that, it's almost there. You know, I kind of want to be a tick for a tick on these right here. I'm kind of just letting it stay up there to see if it'll take it. But I'm gonna get one. I got one out right on that little pull up there. If we can take those, That'd be great as well. But nope, yeah. Struggling to hold up there. That's the next rejection point is 647.75. So I could just manage to get through that. That'd be great. That'd be great. Okay. The Dom is flaccid. Yeah, it's barely moving. I know. So it's like, all right, there it is. There's that little tap right there. 47 tapping again. It needs to break through this next. MOC is in about a minute. 630 break was a nice little 15 pointer currently. If you got in at 630, you're up. You almost caught 18, 17 points. So be good with that. I want to see if this will continue to rip up for MOC or if it'll just retest. We got another level at 614.75. And then another level at 640 that just created. So this 640 needs to really hold. $640 needs to hold. And then see if this rips over that 47. We can rip over that 47, 672. It's kind of that next area I got. 670, 50, 672, 50. SPX is hanging out around it too. So currently, right, this is it. This is the long. That 630 break was the long. MOC is nowhere near any levels. It needs to hold 640. Boom. There was they took my 15-point TP right there. And now I'm gonna follow the last couple. All right, sweet. 630 played out. I waited for that one. If it wants to keep going, nope. There it goes. Pulled right back down at 650 to that level, right? Got taken out right there. Got taken out on that pullback. Now what are we gonna do here? That 647 tip break rejected. 640 is breaking. 614 could be next. If it stays underneath 640. Just got trailed out pretty clean on that little pull up. That 632, 649.75 was the move. And now let's see if it wants to short all the way back down to, what is it? If it stays below 640, 615, 620. Needs to stay below 640 though. Just testing it. Whoa. Looks very choppy right now. That 2-minute 640 level is still there. So I'm just waiting. There's a rejection, but it needs to go. It cannot just pull down a little bit. It's under 640. It needs to start really pushing. This has been the MOCs the last couple of days. It's been very like the pre-move happens early. Then there's been a rejection lately. And then it just tests the levels, hangs out, barely moves. We don't have anything else major this week, right? Right? We don't have anything tomorrow, no major earnings. Nvidia earnings kind of came and gone.
It's the summer, dude. It's the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Next week, it's going to be like that too. Next week, the volume's going to die. And then after that, we pump up.
Yeah, who's speaking? Jackson Hole? Doesn't seem important. Ugh. She's reclaiming everything she just broke. Couldn't hold below that 640 on the 2-minute. Now ripping right back up. Again, still have that 670 up there. Yeah, that's it. 640 held on the 2, couldn't break. There's your push up to potentially 670. 670, 672. Nice, DJ. Nice. Yeah, there goes. There's 670 coming in. Man, these MLCs have been kind of like with the initial, with the initial trades. What did it hit? It hit 669. Almost got to the 70. Almost got there. So close. So close. That was it. 640. This was the 2-minute level here. I'll show you guys what I have. It was literally right at the top of Saucebox too. So that's why I waited. I didn't want to take any short against this just because it was just a 2-minute level. And I was like, I'm just waiting. Just waited. That's that level. That's my seeing if it'll give me that little love tap or not. Right now it's struggling to get up there. Oh, it's gonna take it. Come on, give it to me. I have a weird ass TP. I could take this 15 points right here. I got in late too. Like I got in very late on this. Like super duper late. I have a TP right at that level. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm up 15 points right now. Just want to see if it'll nip at it. Oh yeah, it took it. Yay! All right, my runner's up 20 points. All right. Oh shit, we're ripping 25 points. And I got in late. I got in very late. I did not get in on that 2-minute level hold. I got in super duper late. Oh shit, up 30 points right now on the runner. I'm gonna trail it from here. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it manual. I don't. Yeah, there you go. I got trailed out right there. Okay, it could keep going here. Broke 70. I got a lot of room up to around 720 ish. Just be careful at this point. Volume's gonna drop. You want to see it stay over 670. If it can't stay over 670, could retest this 647. That's it. That's it, guys. Oh. Gym dedication out the door. What is that? Gym dedication can't go out the door. What are you talking about? Oh shit. We see. Okay, I don't know what that conversation is about.
Nope. That's fucking reply.
Oh my god, dude! LC lately has been just kind of like snooze fest. Like you have to wait. You have to like really, really wait. Classic hobby. What's classic hobby? Classic hobby. I'm not that classic. I am old. Classic is old. Classic is considered old now, right? Like a classic. I'm old as fuck. I know yawning is contagion now. Who were the guys that did that? The MythBusters, dude. Those motherfuckers kept yawning on that damn show, and I was like, holy shit, it is contagious. Like that whole yawning episode that they did. Your win rate is 101%, Raheem. No fucking way, bro. Just scalping away. Can you have 101% win rate? That's that can't be possible, Raheem. Raheem's one of those guys that just constantly killing it. My win rate, nah, man, it's not up there, dude. There was 2 weeks ago, I took 2 L's on MOC. It's like at 98% now. It dropped a couple percent because of those L's. Look at this thing going. Look at this. All right, 70
win
health.
rate
We just did a
65%.
yeah. And I'm talking about MLC. I'm not talking about regular. My regular win rate fluctuates 60 to 80. It just fluctuates. It's never the same. That's the reality about win rates. But look at that 70 break, retap, push. I wonder if it's going to make it all the way up there to 720 now. It needs to break 700, obviously psych level, and it's pushing. Dan, your win rate's 0.02%. We need to fix that. It needs to be much higher, especially on days like today, man. Today was clean. Last night was clean. Come on, Dan. I know your win rate's better than that, bro. Yeah, it was a pretty easy shang. It was kind of boring, man. This price action is always kind of like, right? I did miss
Power
that
Hour
one
word
intro.
of the day.
Oh shit, it's gonna get up there.
Word of the day
It's
on
already at
YouTube.
700.
Thursday. Power Hour is YouTube. It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Today
You
on
could have even
YouTube.
taken that 670 break. You could have gotten in the long there for 30 points. Like, see, I'll show you guys my 1 minute chart right now. I can show you the whole three, all three. There's no sauce on this right now. 748 was your fib level. Nice. There you go. You can see sauce box at the bottom, break, failed bearish move. Those levels created. That 670 area, both levels broken through. Break and retest was clean. Next sauce box is right above there.
Bobby, pick a user on the Discord.
All right, Discord winner. Let's go. Okay. How many of y'all yawned from that? Turtle one. Turtle one at. Oh shit! Hold on.
So this PHP would have won. How would I have known to take it if I can't trade during the morning when ATR is 15?
Invite to speak. All right, Turtle one, come on up.
Take
Come
it.
on
I
up.
will not trade over 15, under 15.
Okay, I want to actually that you know what's funny when people bring that up, dude. I always say this in my stuff as well when I do the sessions and everything. Guys, stop trying to mimic us exactly to the T, right? Make whatever you learn from our systems, make them your setup, right? Just because Logan has his rules, they don't have to be your rule, right? I have rules, and I know some of my guys don't follow them because some of these play out. But if you have a stop, you have a setup, just say just like this is my setup, right? I have PHP, I have quantum, right? This is my PHP setup. This is going to be my quantum setup. That's what you guys got to start kind of leaning towards. Not let me try to trade exactly like Hobby, because none of y'all are gonna trade exactly like me. Trust me. Like if you guys like sit next to me and you see exactly how I trade, you guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Right? And it's gonna be difficult for a lot of y'all. It has to become your system, right? Okay, I got my favorite quantum setup. That's gonna be my setup. I got my favorite PHP setup. That's gonna be my setup. And then you just abuse it. Look at what? Damn, bro.
My stuff's pretty mechanical. I think anybody could trade like me. Honestly, I think anybody could trade exactly like me.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
This is what I've been working on. These are just
Trade,
tools.
I'm
Yeah.
very mechanical and exactly how I trade. I think anybody could trade like me. Anybody. I don't think I trade in a different way. But winner on the YouTube is Colm McKernel or Colonel McKernel, something like that. Open up a sport ticket. You just won an account, a 50K. Not sure what it is. Javi, did you pick somebody on the YouTube, on the Discord?
Yeah, I did. They never came up. Okay, on to the next. All right, next one. MOT tag, no MOT tag. You just missed out. Somebody named Jane, no MOT tag. Guys, MOT tag is easy to adopt and just have to find somebody with it, click on their MOT tag and adopt it. Ricky. Okay, I saw your thing. Ricky. Let's see. Ricky 009485. All right, come on up, Ricky. Ricky. We rejected 707. Couldn't make all the way up.
How you doing? Sorry, I'm driving.
Yo, you're good, brother.
I'm
How
really
was your day
sorry, guys,
today?
but good, man. I took a couple trades, ended up breaking even, called it a day.
Okay, hey, that's still a W in my book. All right, bro. Well,
Yeah.
drive safe out there. Open up a sport ticket. What are we giving him, Logan?
Yeah, open up a sport ticket, get a 50K account also.
There you go. Fuck
All
yeah,
right,
dude.
cool. Well,
Get
thank
that
you
50.
guys. Appreciate it.
All right.
Got it, brother. Have a good one.
All right. Javi, next work for the YouTube.
Next word for the YouTube. I guess the way I felt earlier, embarrassed. Also scared for my life.
This guy wrote embraced. Interesting.
Embraced. I like that too.
Colin's looking up how to spell embarrassed.
Is it two S's, two R's, and two D's? Or is it one R, one D, two C's?
Got it.
I do. I know, right? Overtrader.
Pick another person in the Discord, Hobby.
Another
These
person
two
in
are going to win
Discord. All right.
indicator. Yeah, these two are going to win an indicator.
Pow. And who's this guy? Oh, is he using Crisis? Why does that look like Sam? I mean, yeah, Sam G or yeah, hold on. Crisis. Not Sam. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his freaking bro's name already? Yeah, Sam G. Oh my god, what am I talking about? I already said your names. Dude, see, I'm on one today. Crisis is that Sam G? No, he looks just like Sam G.
What's up, guys?
What's up, brother? How was your day today, man?
Just still working, man. Wasn't able to trade this morning. World charts was having some issues, which was probably a good thing because I've been on tilt the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Oh no. Bless you, man. And you're let me see what you got. Your P2P. Ooh, you're
All you
one of
guys
the
except
elite.
for Max.
You're all of us. Okay. What do you think your issue is? I want to kind of find out why. Do you think you're trying to figure out too much all at the same time?
Uh, Tough question because 1 week I'll figure out it's one thing and then the next it's something else. I think recently just the price action has been kind of kicking my ass. Uh,
Oh,
my best month last month was sitting.
okay.
I think I mentioned to you not too long ago, and even to Logan, that I was having trouble with passing evaluations. And then once I got past that stage, I was able to pass evals, and I was sitting with 10 fundeds at the beginning of this month, and now down to
Okay.
4. I think
Survivors.
I think a lot of it has to do with me getting into trades that aren't really there, like trying to jump into something um, without any kind of confluence or uh, just feeling like a lot of FOMO, just seeing people like take profits on the day and then I'm sitting there in the red and then just being like to hell with it and just hitting my daily deal or my daily loss limit, which I have set for myself at $400 on all my accounts. Um, I don't know, man. I think it's just price action. It's just I'm not seeing what I was seeing and taking the trades that I was taking. That like I said, I'm just getting into shit that.
No, it's not a you thing. It's not a you thing. It's the current market conditions. Right now, statistically, the last 3 weeks have the least amount of volume in the entire year. It's
That's true.
statistics. This is just proven facts. This is this is just statistical facts. So
Yeah,
what you're going to see,
I hear you say that every day. Every day you say it every single day. But I think I wake up in the morning once I go to sleep, it's like a reset, and I can completely forget that you've been telling us like these 3 weeks or this whole month is
yeah,
just shit volume.
yeah,
I
all
like it
right, it
completely
happens.
goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, fortunately, it can go in and out one ear for one more week, and then all of a sudden, I'm not going to say it anymore. And you're going to start to see setup. So just trust the process. You know, you did it before. Slow grinding, right? And you're going to get there, brother.
Yeah,
You know,
you've been
you
there.
gotta,
Yeah, you've been there before. And also, again, like, I think, I don't know how new of a student you are, but the sauce boxes have been great with this price action. But again, it's a part of trusting the process, understanding them, right? Understanding how to play them and read them. And I try to give as many examples you'd see in the course chat. I got a bunch of screenshots. We go over
Yeah,
it every
definitely.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I've been working with the guys in the study group too. Um,
awesome.
and so, yeah, I do have an understanding. It's just a lot of the time too is like my trading. I run a business, so I have very limited trading hours. I try to catch market open. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And then I'm missing the moves that I would like to take. And I refuse to trade from my phone because I have cooked
Mhm.
like 50 accounts, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, brother. Well, I mean, you've done it before. So again, like Logan said, you've done it before. No reason you can't again. We all go through hiccups, man. We all have our little pauses. It happens, right? Don't like I always like sometimes listen to people and they say, oh, I guess that was it. That was my run. Don't think that way, right? Don't think that way. You've done it. No reason you can't do it again. Yeah, like Logan said, price action has been crappy. Like it's just low volume. You have to be very patient, very very patient with your setups, and you have to be okay taking L's along the way. It's a part of it, but like try to control as much as possible. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
you've done great already. So there's no reason you can't do it again. Absolutely. All right, brother.
Thanks, guys.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
what are
open
we
up the
giving
sports
him?
ticket. We're gonna give you access to an indicator. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Talk to you guys later.
All right. Talk to you, bro.
All
Sweet.
right. No trades for me on the Power Hour. Hobby caught the long. Good trading. MaxOptionstrading.com. If you're interested in our courses, our indicators, check out our YouTubes for free education on our indicators and how we trade them. Check out our social media. Please like and follow us on there also. Check out Max Options Trading cards if you're interested in the card game. With that being said, tip the staff. Also, we've got happy hour coming up in an hour and a half. Tune in, watch Coach and Priscilla do their thing, and then we got Luca in the London session. That's all I got, Hobby.
Yeah, guys, make sure if you guys are interested in PHP, quantum, anything like that, also gravity, check out our YouTube channels. I actually have, again, I have MVG video on my, and the new range breaker. If you guys are interested in range breaker, right, go check those out. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you don't miss any of our shows. Not financial advice as usual for JJ's. Wish you all the best. Trade safe out there, and we'll see you next time. All right. Peace out.
Take it, Anarchy.